Okay, guys, I am here with, of course, this is going to be the law of attraction. That's going to the law of attraction oracle deck. We're going to see what's going to come out for today. Um, Here we have a bunch that kind of fell. And I'm going to put them back again and see what comes out. Alright, so we have two cards. We have trust and we have flow. Alright, so trust. I set my intention and trust in my abilities to improve my circumstances. Trust. So, in doing this, even in my own personal current circumstance, many times we have things it is that we want to do, we want to get accomplished, we want to have to be in our lives, right? And I mean, it's not, ooey gooey wooey type certain circumstance or situation. We are to do certain things on purpose for a purpose, okay, with the intention, with the mind of creation, right? And so part of where we fall short is when we set an intention or we have a picture or we have something that it is that we want and we doubt. So we begin to start to create something here, and that should follow through in what it is that we're doing with our hands and our senses and whatever it is with our body, our prayers, or whatever we're doing. We are to trust that these things that we are intending, that we have the ability to either improve or get to that particular space that we're wanting to get to, and understand that everything that it is that we have, it's already within us. It's not something that we're, acquiring or we're seeking to do. We have everything that we need to fulfill the intention that comes to us, because that is just the order of things, right? Where we get hung up and where we don't trust is that we begin to think that we don't have what it is that we need to make that a reality. The truth is we do. So to trust, I set my intention, what it is that you want. You trust that everything that it is that you need to have that roll out in your life, roll out into that movie of your life, you actually have that so that you can actually improve your own circumstances. Now, I think another thing that comes up for me in regards to the trust is sometimes that we are met with external factors and distractions that many times have us to doubt our own intentions. And this is kind of goes back to a biblical story where Peter was walking out, he was walking on water, and Jesus, had bid him to come out and walk on water. And he was walking on water. His intention was to follow Jesus, right? And he did. He stepped out of the boat. He was walking on water. He was having a wonderful time. And he got distracted by the external circumstances, and he started thinking about what he was doing instead of following along and understanding and knowing that his ability gave him access to be able to walk on water, right? Which is really cool. And so I interject that there to say many times there are external factors that come into play that will take our eyes off of our initial intention. And we have to get better at redirecting our thoughts, redirecting the mind, redirecting what it is that we're doing back to the original thing that we were intending to do, because it is all on purpose for a purpose, and it's not just, stuff that is happening just randomly, right? Where it's all in autopilot mode, right? Like, no, that's not what this is. This is on purpose. And so this brings us to the second card, which is, of course, flow. And with flow, it says, riches flow into my life in many ways and from many directions. This kind of helps me to understand that once we are able to trust, we're able to make that particular intention and what we want to happen on purpose, our actions, thoughts, and deeds align with that, because we have everything that it is that we need to do those things that we intend. The outcome of that is flow. So, for example, if we were to take a bottle of water here, and we had the intention to pour this water out of this bottle, I would have to situate it enough where the water could slowly pour out. Okay, I have to have enough ability to know that what I'm intending to do, which is have this water come out of the bottle, I have to have enough action to continue to tilt it until it actually comes out, because I have the ability to do it. I also know that the outcome of what it is that I'm intending on purpose will happen if I don't doubt it. As I continue to tilt the bottle, the outcome is the flow. So I think that is the analogy for our law of attraction cards. There are things that we must do even above just our thoughts, what it is that we're intending to do. We are to hold the space in ourselves, in our minds, that says repeatedly that we have the abilities to make our circumstances different and better. We just got to keep at it. If you noticed, when I put up the bottle, I had to constantly adjust it. I could have just poured it out, but for the demonstration of this particular video, I had to adjust the bottle so that it was on purpose how this water was going to, pour out of this particular bottle. We have to be intentional in what it is that we're doing, because there is a science to it. And the better we get at understanding what it is that we're doing, we understand what it is that we're creating and what it is that we're not creating. I know that in my life, this is something that I've had to kind of think about more, and am coming to the realization now that it is time to move forward and flow in the things that are the intention behind what was my initial intention, many years ago, months ago, because the miracle has already occurred. And so part of the flow is allowing things to come from different aspects, because honestly, this is what we all want. This is our intention, right? So this is our law of attraction for today. I hope that this has helped you, and I hope that you will be able to trust and flow the things that are happening in your life right now.